great to see you all today. I'm Laura Avery. I'm with the Illinois State Board of Education. I oversee several of the grants, our technical assistance grants, two of which I'd like to introduce you to today. They are sponsoring our conference. That is the Autism Training and Technical Assistance Project and the Autism Spectrum Disorder Professional Learning and Universal Support Project. I just want to give you a little introduction to what they do for the state. So the Autism Training and Technical Assistance Project develops and presents resources that assist individuals with autism in their transition from secondary education into post-secondary education or into employment. They provide training and support to stakeholders involved in this process, and they work to provide an equitable experience for our individuals on the spectrum. The Illinois Center for Specialized Professional Support creates, supports, and delivers professional development for educational professionals across the state of Illinois, and they provide technical assistance, they develop publications, they facilitate program improvement for their partners, and as they relate towards college transition, recruitment, retention, and completion. They provide monthly webinars featuring local and national speakers sharing strategies to support autistic students. If you can't catch these live, they are always available on the website, so you can go and screen them later. The project is also finalizing a culturally responsive pedagogy for individuals with disabilities curriculum focusing specifically on autism. I'm really excited about all the work that they're doing. Our other technical assistance grant that is sponsoring the program is the Autism Spectrum Disorder Professional Learning and Universal Support Project. They address significant behavior needs of children with autism and related behavior and communication disorders. Educating learners with autism spectrum disorder and complex learning needs can be really challenging for teachers, but it can also be really rewarding. Learners with ASD require specialized strategies and supports to help them be successful in their educational setting. That means that school teams supporting these students also need specific knowledge and skills to be able to provide interventions. So this program, called A+ for short, they work with schools, teams to improve services and supports for individuals with autism by implementing evidence-based practices and professional learning, technical assistance, coaching, and collaboration. So not only do they go in and work with specific school teams, but their website is a wealth of really great resources, including a series of online professional development modules. They take about an hour. You can receive professional development credit for them. After you take one or two of them, you can join a virtual community of practice so that you can interact with other people who are doing some of the same things as you are as a teacher or educator. They develop resources and toolkits that you can download and use. And they have a number of other professional learning opportunities. So when you have time, I would really encourage you to check out the websites for both of these projects, as they have amazing tools and resources. So having introduced them, our third sponsor is Autism McLean, and Chuck Hartzell is here to introduce them.
Good morning and welcome, everyone. My name is Chuck Hartzell, and I am the treasurer for Autism McLean, which is an all-volunteer non-for-profit that's been in existence here in McLean County since 2005. Our job is to assist parents and individuals living with autism to be successful within the community. We do that through offering various supports, some community involvement opportunities, as well as have developed a resource book that outlines available services and supports that are here in McLean County as well as statewide, which is available out in the lobby if you want to pick up a copy and take with you. It is also online on our website. We have also been named by the Illinois legislature as the first community in Illinois to work at and develop acceptance of individuals with autism. And we also have a scholarship, $1,000 scholarship, available for individuals with autism who want to go on to post-secondary opportunities. Am I leaving anything out, Nikki? Or is that? Okay, all right. Welcome. I hope you enjoy the conference, and thank you for coming. And I'm introducing Amy Julian.
Good morning. My name is Amy Julian. I'm the director for the Illinois Center for Specialized Professional Support, and we have the privilege of running the ATA, the Autism Training and Technical Assistance Project at ISU. I want to thank State Board for their support of not only this conference, but also our project. We have a great day planned for you today, so I'm very excited to have you all here. I do encourage you to spend some time with the vendors out front. There is so much out there and so many great resources. Our project specifically focuses on that transition of individuals from post-secondary to post-secondary and secondary to the workplace. So you'll see a packet of great resources. Encourage you to visit the website. We have videos, we have resources. We are always developing products. And then we also have a Wednesday webinar series or a monthly webinar series that every month we bring in a different either national, local, or regional speaker to talk about how we support our students. With that, thank you, enjoy the day, and we're very excited to be a part of the conference. And I'll hand the floor over to Nikki Michalak.
Did everybody get to sign in? Can I go back? If you did not get the QR code as you were walking in to sign in for CPDUs, please use this one. And give me a thumbs up when you got it so I can advance on to the next slide. Good? If you need it, it's right outside the door as well. Yes, we thank ISB for coming. Thank you, Laura, for coming and introducing us. And we love our support from ISB. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to do what it is that we do. So, we are the Autism Professional Learning and Universal Supports Project. Microphone, thank you. I am Nikki Michalak, and this is
Melanie Ernst.
And together with a few of our other colleagues, we are able to provide support to district teams who have high rates of timeout and restraint. A couple of years ago, does anybody remember this series of articles that were released? I see some heads nodding. So back in November of 2019, there was a series of articles, there's about 7 or 8 of them to date, that highlighted the wrongful and inappropriate use of timeout and restraint in our state. So we reached out to the state and said, hey, what can we do? How can we change teacher practice? What can we do to help support paraprofessionals who are often the staff that are working in these environments with students that have the highest rate of behavior? And oftentimes, those are also the individuals who receive what? The least amount of training. So we worked alongside of the Illinois State Board of Education, wrote a proposal, and we were funded for initially for a 3-year award. We're happy to say we are entering our 4th year. We work very closely with the Special Education Department at ISB as well as the Student Care Department. How many of you have entered a timeout report into SIS, which is the data system? They take that data and they disaggregate it. And anytime there is high rates of restraint, high frequency, long durations, and the program description for that entity identifies that they support students with autism, we get recommended as a partner to that entity. So we'll go in and work very intensively providing coaching to these teams to help change teacher practice, because when we know better, we do better. So that's a little bit about who we are and where those articles came from. We also wanted to highlight, this is the most recent RTO data from last year. Take a look at what category of students has the highest rate of restraint and timeout. It's kind of scary, isn't it? It's crazy, it's sad. So we can do better. We know if we can get in and put preventative, proactive approaches in place, we can make changes instead of relying on the reactive approaches that have gotten us into this situation. So that's who we are and what we do. We also have a whole lot of online learning modules and other resources that are available to anyone.
So please check out our online modules. You can sign up. We're going to have office hours coming too. So please make sure you visit that booth out in the lobby area to check out all of our modules. And we have like understanding autism, planning professional independence, ABCs of behavior. So a lot of great resources that you can check out. So make sure you stop by that booth and get signed up.
And then after you complete those modules, you can sign up right now just to have access to the virtual community of practice. But what we want to do is we want to create a network for you to be able to collaborate, communicate with like-minded staff who may be experiencing similar issues and might have already created resources. So we want it to be a place where you can hop online and be able to share resources instead of always having to reinvent the wheel. So that virtual community of practice will have resources that are uploaded monthly, well, throughout the entire month, and then have that office hour component where you can get on and you can learn a little bit of information, short 15 minutes of just topical information, and then we open it up to questions and problem solving, non-student specific, keep confidentiality, but at least talk about what we could do to support.
And our hope through this too is as special educators, we're often isolated and we feel like islands. So we want to try to bring the community together and support each other.
So hopefully you can grab that QR code now. If not, there's handouts that you can take back. We printed lots of handouts you could take back and put in your teacher's lounge so that it would be available for others. It's also on our website. So today, we're excited. This is the first time we've been able to do a in-person autism conference. I think we've gotten away from being able to do so many in-person events that we were thrilled that we had over 140 people register. So we had lots of in-person attendees as well as a large virtual component. So we thank everybody for taking the time out of the day. We know it's so difficult to get subs right now, so we are thrilled that you are here to learn with us today. A little bit about our day. You all should have access to the agenda. You should have grabbed one at the registration desks. If you did not, there are posters out and about. So we have starting our morning with a lived experience panel. So we'll have 3 individuals who will share their experience. Then we'll go into a little bit of a break and then breakout sessions. So there will be 3 breakout sessions that you get to choose to attend. We'll have lunch, box lunches. During our lunch, I'm gonna come back to this. During our lunch, we're gonna have that kid place, their sensory mobile museum. Have any of you guys seen this before? So it's a local family that Jackie Mace, who's the president of the Autism Society, and I have known for a really long time. And the dad, he'll tell you a little bit about it. He'll be on our parent panel this afternoon, but he loves the City Museum, but he wanted to make a similar sensory experience available for all kids. And so it's evolved over the years, and he'll get to share a little bit about that, but he's gonna bring the Sensory Museum and park it out in the parking lot, and you get to go through it. And this is something that you can reserve and pull in to some of your school events. The one component that we asked him to not do today was the foam blower, because it makes a little bit of a mess, but it is awesome. And there may have been times, we were talking about it yesterday, where some kids get so excited and so into it and so wet that they strip down their clothes because it's a total sensory experience. So we don't recommend you do that. So we did not offer the foam machine today. However, he is going to bring it. So during lunch, he'll have it parked out in the parking lot. Go outside, go through it. It's really cool. So I hope you enjoy it. Hopping back, we want to thank all of our exhibitors for being involved today. We have many different organizations that are local to the central Illinois area. Please take time during our breaks to hop out and have conversations with them, see what they're offering, grab their resources. And we're excited that they are with us today as well. The afternoon, again, we'll have a couple more breakout sessions. We'll have a break, and then we'll come back into the auditorium for the keynote speaker in the afternoon at the end of the day, and Marty Murphy will wrap us up. Here is a link to the handouts. All of this went out in an email yesterday. However, I got multiple emails over the past 5 hours saying they didn't get anything. So we think many of the emails might have been bounced back and not delivered. So if that's the case, I'll have a sign-up sheet up front, and I will figure out how we can do to get through any firewalls that might be blocking people's emails so that we can get you the resources. This QR code links you to the handouts for the entire day. You can go in and you can see what all presenters are sharing and download their resources. Everybody good? Can I move on? Thumbs up? Thumbs up. And that's supposed to be for this afternoon. So we're gonna end it right here. So we are going to take 5 minutes to get our live panelists up here and set up, and then we're going to dive right into our lived experience panel where we have 3 amazing individuals who are going to share their experiences and how they have been impacted by autism. So thank you for joining us today, and we hope that you're walking away with new ideas and you're fueled to go back to your classrooms and support students. Thank you.